road into the sky. Never let adventures pass you by. Be free and follow your crazy dreams. We're living our vision in the RV. Come ride with us and you'll be free.
He always seems to video me when I'm still in the bathroom. I'm not in here all the time. Contrary to what?
Define all the time.
Like the entire time.
No, she's not. She's not in there the entire time. We're here at Thousand Trails Palm Springs again. Just checked in yesterday, and we're parked in a different area right now. This is a smaller area where a lot of vans and truck campers go. These are okay, but we also don't like to take sites, if we don't have to, from somebody that could use it with a bigger rig. Usually we do that when there's plenty of other sites open. You got the GPS on, so
Yep.
I'll give you that cord and I'll take this one to power up my phone.
You say it.
I'm ready to go. Had to make a quick pit stop at one of our favorite burger joints, In-N-Out Burger. So good. They make them protein style too. You want to drive?
Sure.
Anyway, protein style. That's when they wrap them with lettuce, and that's your bun. They're still very, very good. Unlike most spots in California, camping at Anza Borrego does not require planning months in advance to reserve a campsite. Anza Borrego offers free dispersed camping, so you can set up camp anywhere in the park. Anza Borrego is a huge park, so with dispersed camping, you're guaranteed to get away from the crowds and have all the space you need to enjoy nature. Thought we'd pull over and kind of show you this, and this is cool. People dry camping everywhere.
Yeah.
So we came down the Salton Sea on 86, and then we turned right at Salton City, I think it was. Anyway, we're on Borrego Salton Seaway. Yay.
Look at that view all the way over there.
You should go get your phone. And you have your phone?
No. You can hear like
Take photos?
ATVs in the distance. Oh, there's a whole bunch over there.
Have I ever said how glad I am we have a restroom with us? Usually it's you that always has to go.
I have to actually go again.
Oh, it is so nice.
Just keep in mind that with dispersed camping, there are no amenities and no bathrooms. Make sure you bring enough water, and anything you pack in, make sure you pack out.
Generally, the best time to visit Anza Borrego State Park is October through May for the most temperate weather. However, March through April if you're looking to see wildflowers.
Beautiful wildflowers.
Like a kind of a small cluster, I guess you would call it. Some years it's more what they call the super bloom, I think.
And that's what this is. I read online that it is very rare. If you do come and get out, make sure you watch for rattlesnakes.
Oh, sake. I literally jumped.
You're on camera, Michelle.
I know. You have to bleep that one.
What kind of sake was that?
Wow. That scared the crap out of me.
I hope not. You got your Depends on?
I need him.
Walk out into the beautiful flowers. There's some white ones too.
Call me out, tiger. Call me out, why don't you love? Lift me up higher above the clouds, won't you love? When the scenery is right, go right in.
You're right, sweetie. Just
I wanna fall deep.
keep following my trail.
Don't leave me hanging just 'cause I'm too proud. Whisper away my outdated doubts. Somebody do me the courtesy, dress me down.
It's time for a new driver. As our grandkids would say, Papa, Grandma going slow. You drive cool, Papa. We ready to go?
Yep.
Grandma mad.
Not that old yet I'm far too young to not stand my ground.
The presence of wildflowers largely depends on how much rain the area received in the winter months, but if the conditions are right, you have the chance to see the desert covered in bright wildflowers. The Anza Borrego Desert is home of one of the state's most famous superblooms. Superblooms do not occur annually. They are a rare phenomenon and usually happen only once every 10 to 15 years.
This is pretty, isn't it?
It's gorgeous. Finally got here. Yay! Been wanting to for years.
Really, really pretty. It's kind of cool just seeing all the people standing
I know.
in the midst of all these flowers. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
So luminous and vibrant, I'm always in bloom for you. Always in bloom, always in bloom for you. So many times I've stranded, a castaway on an unknown shore, although a stranger in this continent, I'm always in bloom for you. Always in bloom, always in bloom for you.
The past 3 superblooms in California blossomed to fruition in 2017, 2019, 2023, and now in 2024. The iconic Goleta Meadows statues are scattered throughout the desert as a permanent art installation of artist Ricardo Bracetta. He was born in Durango, Mexico, but now resides in California. He originally worked as a cowboy boots salesman and a construction worker, but a construction accident caused him to leave the latter job.
There's a bunch of sculptures
Right, they're just
everywhere as you drive along.
they're metal, made out of metal, and they're just random.
And this here is a Jeep. That's pretty cool.
He made a metal sculpture of Tyrannosaurus Rex for his daughter after she asked for a dinosaur for Christmas, following a viewing of Jurassic Park 3. He continued work on sculptures and was eventually discovered by a philanthropist named Dennis Avery, who paid him to construct one piece. Avery then allowed Bracetta to build more than 100 sculptures on his property at Goleta Meadows Estate. The sculptures are based on beasts found in a book that depicts now fossilized creatures in the Anza Borrego Desert, as well as mythological creatures.
As we're walking around, we noticed another one that was kind of hidden up here. Howdy, partner. Need some water for your horse?
Notable statues made by Bracetta include a stagecoach pulled by horses, a large serpent, and a Tyrannosaurus Rex.
This is supposed to be the most popular sculpture around.
I can see why.
Yeah, it's massive.
Yeah.
Called the Serpent. Kind of goes under the road here. It's supposed to look like it does anyway.
Bracetta was the subject of a book called Ricardo Bracetta, Accidental Artist, and his art was cited by both the Huffington Post and the San Diego Union Tribune as reasons why people should visit the Anza Borrego Desert.
Good. Very good. Now, did you design the dress also? Yeah. Okay, because that fits your perspectives on it.
Look down there. That kind of cool view.
Oh,
with
yeah.
the mountain.
Very cool.
Borrego Springs is a gateway to the stunning Anza Borrego Desert State Park, home to the world-famous Sky Art metal sculptures and one of the few designated international dark sky communities in the world. The Friday morning farmers market features vendors with fresh produce, seafood, pastries, breads, spices, clothing, jewelry, and so much more. Borrego Springs is a year-round destination that offers visitors miles of hiking, biking, and equestrian trails. This unique community that is big box store and street signal free features luxury resorts and spas to award-winning golf courses, RV parks, campgrounds, one-of-a-kind shopping, arts, culture, and dining. Borrego Springs is a great destination for adventure seekers, family retreats, or those in search of total relaxation.
He had a good weekend. That was a really cool drive that we took today.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that. Anytime we can get out and see nature, love it, love it. So you can pretty much do that drive anytime. I mean, you're not going to see the desert flowers in bloom like that. The wildflowers, the main blooming season, I think, is towards the end of March, 1st of April, mid-March, maybe 1st of April, something like that. But still, the rest of the drive was beautiful.
Yeah, I'd definitely take that drive again. That was really cool. I'd like to go boondock and do some dry camping up in
That's cool.
those areas. That was really neat views.
Yeah.
Makes me want a four-wheeler or a Jeep or something.
Right.
But
now I think it's time to call it a day because we're going to head to my favorite restaurant.
gee, I wonder where that is.
Yeah, Sherman's Deli. But will there be pie? Not sure.
Likely.
Call it a day and celebrate. Let's celebrate. Call it a day.
Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, click that little bell, and hit that thumbs up.
Call it a day.
See you next week.